Bhagavan says. Karyade yavashak karma sarvehi prakritijehi gunaihi. We all are programmed to work incessantly. Everything is always moving. So you have to continue to work. Even as an old man, you have to work. These days, if you are an old man, you will be invited by your children, please come and take care of my children. Isn't it? Nanny job. You have to do some work all the time. Or you have to walk. Something has to be done. So there is no freedom from work. There is only freedom in work, you see. There is no freedom from work. There is only freedom in work. So therefore, you have to continue to learn and update yourself so that you are able to fit into the ever-changing system, which is very, very important. And hence Bhagavan says, the only option for you is not to get away from work, but doing work with a different attitude. Otherwise, it causes stress and strain. When you do work with a different attitude, at this point you do work to create a definite outcome. And you think, when I get the outcome, then I will be happy. Two problems. One problem is I have to create a definite outcome. Otherwise, I consider myself a failure. Second thing is, when the outcome comes, then alone, in association with that outcome, when I enjoy the outcome, I will be happy. So two wrong notions. So one has to get out of this, disabuse ourselves from this wrong notion and change your attitude. The attitude is, I do this work as an offering to the Lord, and when I do that, whatever outcome comes, I take it as a blessing, as a prasad from the Lord. This is called yajnarthat karmanonyatra logoyam karma bandhanaha. If you offer your work to the Lord, it is a liberating experience. If you don't offer your work, if you think I am doing this work, that will be a binding experience. Logoyam karma bandhanaha. Karma become a binding, miserable, create anxiety, create tension. All of you are highly tensed because you are trying to control the future. You are not preparing yourself to encounter the future, you are trying to control the future. It's like in an ocean, if you want to swim, you have to move with the waves, isn't it? You cannot control the wave. When you try to control the future, then you are in a miserable state. When you are trying to welcome the future, whatever it is, and you have the resources, the presence of mind to interact with the future, to step into the tune of the future, then you will be a happy person, he says. So, yajnarthat karma, offer your work to the Lord and take it as yajna. There means yajno vai Vishnuhu, Ishvara. And Ishvara I have already defined. Ishvara is this organizing principle that exists in the world, of which you are a part and a member. So you have to work as a part of the system, not an isolated individual. You are not totally independent, you are interdependent. That takes time to understand that I am an interdependent individual and I have to function as such a person. So Bhagavan says, Nahi kachishyanam abhijatu tishtatya karma krude karyade yavashak karma sarvehi pragvijehi gunaihi yajnarthat karmanonyatra logoyam karma bandhanaha tadartham karma kaundeya mukta sangas samachara. So karma can be a liberating experience and karma also can be a binding experience, depend upon the attitude with which you are performing the karma. So two lifestyles. One is Jnana yogena sanghyanam, karma yogena yoginam. So you use karma to understand your mind and balance and purify your mind. We have already discussed that. Now the purpose of karma is to understand and purify your mind. That is why it's called karma yoga. In karma yoga, karma is there. Some people say, Swamiji, I don't do anything and I am practicing karma yoga. How can you practice karma yoga without karma? Karma is necessary. So, through karma you understand, you balance and you educate your mind, and then the mind is balanced. Now you are ready for the next flight. What is the next flight? In the airport you find the plane just runs slowly, then it runs very fast, and then it lifts its nose and then takes off. So similarly, from the Karma Yoga, when the mind is prepared, then you expose yourself to a Guru, and the Guru will tell you who you are, Satchidanandam and all that, and then Jnana Yoga. That is called Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga means expressing your happiness through karma. That is Jnana Yoga. When you express your happiness through karma, you become a Jnana Yogi. And the example I often cite is like an old gramophone record. Have you seen the old gramophone record? The gramophone record is pregnant with the music. It is pregnant with the music. And you put the gramophone record on the record player, and then you put the needle. You lift the needle and put it, and the gramophone record rotates, and then the needle pricks. When the needle pricks the gramophone record, what is the response of the gramophone record? The recorded music manifests. Beautiful music, isn't it? Because it is pregnant with that music. Similarly, when you understand your nature is Anandam, the world pricks you in terms of various sensations, and then what manifests out of you is pure music, pure beauty, pure poetry, pure creativity. So the world is necessary. Suppose you remove the needle, there is no music there. So the world is necessary to prick you continuously. Somebody should call you are a stupid idiot. Then what comes out of you is pure music, you say. This is the pricking I am talking about. Let it prick more. The more it pricks. But sometimes the record is wobbling like this because you put it in the back of your car in this heat. When you came home, the record is already wobbling, and then when you put that record, it wobbles like. Then the needle skids. Then there is no music at all. If the mind is disturbed, not balanced, then no music comes out. The mind is quiet. Beautiful music comes out. Because that is what is recorded in you. That is what you are. That is what your nature. So you have to keep the mind steady, he says, to realize. Then the world pricks you, the music comes. If the world doesn't prick, there is no music. Then you are sitting in a cave somewhere, and you say, I am Brahman. That Brahman is only a suboptimal Brahman, I say. It's not an optimal Brahman. It's not a top class Brahman. It's a compromised Brahman. It is a mediocre Brahman. Not the full splendor is not there. So karma is necessary. Convert karma into karma yoga, balance your mind, expose yourself to the teaching of the scriptures, realize your real nature, then use the same karma to express your joy, he says. That is called Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga is a person who uses karma, the world, to express your inner joy in infinite ways. Karma Yoga is using karma to purify and balance your mind. And Karma Yoga, there is a change in attitude. I am offering this to the Lord. In Jnana Yoga, you sit at the feet of a master, understand yourself, then express your inner joy through the karmas. So that is how the Bhagavan describes. Jnana Yogena Sanghyanam, Karma Yogena Yogina. Nahi kashishanam abhijatu tishtatya. Karma kruta karyadehi avashak karma sarvehi prakrujaihi gunaihi. And Bhagavan also says, na karmana manarambad naishkarmyam purushosnude. So our goal is to attain that naishkarmya, actionlessness, which is another confusing word. Naishkarmya means actionlessness. That is what I want to achieve. What do you mean by actionlessness? Some people understand actionlessness is not doing anything. So you try to sit down not doing anything. I will give you 50,000 rupees. You don't do anything for 2 days. Just sit in Padmasana for 2 days. Then you will say, Swami, I will give you 1 lakh rupees, please release me from this bond. Isn't it? Sitting quite like that is destructive. Your mind become a devil's workshop. Your body become obese. You start developing all kind of illnesses. Sharira yatra bijasena prasiddheda karmana, I say. So sitting quiet is not a big thing. It is a very destructive enterprise. So nakarmana manarambad naishkarmyam purushosmade. So naishkarmya, actionlessness, is not doing anything. Actionless, enjoying what you are doing. If you enjoy what you are doing, you don't feel the time, space, nothing, isn't it? When you watch your favorite TV serial, you already have a backache. And you cannot sit in a sofa. Because if you sit in a sofa, you just plunges into that, it creates backache. But if you are watching your favorite serial, you can sit there for 1 hour, isn't it? Time is not felt, nothing is, everything is disappeared. Time disappears, space disappears. And who is watching, who is coming, who is going, nothing is known. You are in a state of bliss, isn't it? In that state. When the serial is over, then you start shouting and screaming. Then time comes back, pain comes back, everything comes back. So, actionlessness is not avoiding action, actionless enjoying what you are doing. When you enjoy what you are doing, it becomes a channel of expressing your bliss, which is Brahman. And therefore, let us not, Bhagavan says, na karmana manarambad naishkarmyam purushosnude, naja sanyasanadeva siddhim samadhikachadi. Some people think, I renounce the world and go. By renouncing the world, you are not going anywhere. Where are you going? From here you are going to the Himalayas, you create another world there. You go to the ashram, you create another problem there. So therefore you cannot run away, just a fish cannot run away from water. If the fish gets away from water, it cannot survive. So similarly, we cannot merely renouncing the world, which is only a word, it is not possible in action, he says. You can renounce your family, before you renounce, they will renounce you anyway. So therefore, don't think of renouncing the family, you will create another family somewhere. So renouncing the world or renouncing the family is not the solution. In fact, you have to be there, wherever you are. Wherever you are, I am yajnaha bhuvanasya nabhi. Wherever you are, convert into yajna, then it becomes the center of the universe. I am yajnaha bhuvanasya nabhi. Yajna is this kind of activity. Then you are the center of the world. So there is no question of running away, like Bhagavan told Arjuna. Arjuna wanted to move away, go away, isn't it? He said, no, stay here and realize yourself in the battlefield where the arrows are crisscrossing. Under the crisscrossing canopy of arrows, sit and realize yourself, he says. That is the mandate given by Krishna to Arjuna. So actionlessness is enjoying whatever you are doing. Whether you are a plumber or a professor, doesn't matter. Whether you are a brain surgeon or a barber, doesn't matter. Do you enjoy what you are doing? We have a story of the Vyadha. Vyadha is a meat seller. Meat seller in Mahabharata. He cuts animals and sells the meat. Because that was his profession. That is what his father taught him. He does not know anything else. So, but he converted that action into a meditation, as a offering, as a puja. And as a result of that, he enjoyed, he became a wise individual. Even Janaka has to go and sit at his feet and learn. Janaka, the king, has to go to Vyadha, not Vyasa, Vyadha. Sit at his feet and learn valuable lessons of spirituality. So, na karmana manarambhad naishkarmyam purushosnude, na cha sanyasana deva siddhim samadhikachati. So, it is not renouncing the world, it is embracing the world. The more you embrace, the deeper you become. It's a horizontal growth and a vertical growth. You have to first embrace so that you can go deeper. And when you go deeper, you can grow taller also, like a tree. A tree which want to kiss the stars must have roots deep in the abyss, isn't it? It must go deeper. Otherwise you become like a bonsai. Cut the roots, there is no growth. Deepen the roots, there is growth. And the tree grows all sides. So similarly, one has to so sannyasi is a person who has embraced the world, not one who has renounced the world. That's the definition of sannyasi, which we find the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna wants to know, Bhagavan, what is bhaveshu chindyoshi Bhagavan maya? How do I think of you? What is your nature? So Bhagavan showed the Vishwarupa. The Vishwarupa is the all-embracing nature. Even Duryodhana was there, Vishnu was there, Drona was there, everybody was there. He didn't exclude anybody. It's an inclusive ideology, idea. He embraces everyone. And there is a place for everyone in Bhagavan's consciousness. There is a space and place for everyone. Everyone is dignified in the process. Everyone is empowered in the process. Nobody is excluded in the process. Because once you exclude, it becomes a hole in your whole. W-H-O-L-E, it becomes a H-O-L-E hole, which will compromise the wholeness. So everybody is empowered, everybody is find a place. There is no victim in this victory. Ajada Shatru you become. So, a sannyasi is a person who embraces the whole world. And not one who has renounced the world. One who has sanctified the world. One who sees an opportunity in the world. That's the sannyasi. One who sees every calamity as an opportunity. And a sannyasi is a person who sees a calamity in every opportunity. So every encounter in the world is an opportunity to revisit your own inner self. Every encounter in the world is an opportunity to express yourself.